I'm addicted to Elden Ring NightReign. Let's talk about it. FromSoft dropped a new game. Although, in the speed we play games nowadays, it's technically speaking not new anymore. Y'all can't let anything breathe. And it's not what you think. It's not the slow burn casual walk through a gauntlet of hell that is a Soulsborne game. No, it's crackified, meaning everything you learned on your journey to the lands between is sped up to breakneck speeds. But what's the story? You, alongside 7 NPC friends whom you can play as, these creepy guys right here, have been sent to Limveld. Nobody knows why or how, but you're here now. And for some reason, you're all obsessed with defeating the knights. What does this mean? It means at the end of each night you experience in Limveld, you will fight a boss, to which the final one will eat your ass out.
What did he say?
And not in the good way either.
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
Each character has a specific motive or reason for being there, and we learn their stories by playing through their journal entries. These entries, as you progress throughout the game and use specific characters, will unlock remembrances. And these short character-specific stories will provide you with lore details on what exactly is bringing these characters here. Doing these remembrances also helps make your specific character stronger too. So, do them.
Okay, Rooster. I don't give a flying about that. How do you even play the game?
Let's break it down. What do you need to know before running around in Limveld? The Cliff Notes goes a little something like this. As I said before, there's a total of 8 Nightfarers, 2 of which you need to unlock. Each Nightfarer has a specific set of abilities you can use and serve primary functions to a team of 3. It's important to get used to at least 3 to 4 Nightfarers playstyles so you don't die tragically on your run. A team of Iron Eye, Revenant, and Recluse will die immediately. All the time. So, get used to a tanky character. Trust me, it helps. And I'm not gonna go into all the little game mechanics and how to play the game. That's for you to find out. Plus, there's also better YouTubers for that. And there's also a training ground in the game for that as well. So, you select one of the Nightfarers. And there's also a total of 8 bosses to beat, with each one having specific weaknesses. This is gonna be important later. But before we go flying into Limveld, when you start each run, it's important to kit yourself out, and you do this by equipping relics. But when you're first starting the game, you don't have any. So, tough shit. Get in there and start dying, buddy. However, on each run you play, whether you win or lose, you will acquire relics. And you equip these relics by going to the relic right table. Each relic does specific things, and as you acquire more and progress the nights further, you'll get better and better relics. They are coded by class, and you can easily tell which ones do better things. Some relics are even specific to certain characters, so it's important to understand which relics to equip before each run to beat each boss. Let's fly. As you load into the game on your trusty steed, eagle, spirit thing, you land at Limveld. And for anyone who's ever played a Soulsborne game, immediately your asshole will raise into your heart because you just get dropped in. Wait. So you learn very fast there's no fall damage. Oh wait, there's a sprint? Yeah, that too. At the beginning of each day, you land in front of a small encampment. Kill these guys and go level up once. After that, you can start planning your approach of how you want to tackle the map. Remember how I said each boss has a weakness? Now, it's your time to explore the map to level up in order to exploit that weakness. The boss is allergic to holy. Go to holy encampments and shit up. Kill those bosses there and get cool shit. If the boss is allergic to poison, yada. You get the drift. Use the map. It's your friend. Kinda like Dora's map is her friend.
If there's a place you gotta go, I'm the one you need to know. I'm the map.
So, build your character out to exploit the weakness of the boss. Very simple, most of the time. If your map doesn't have any of these weaknesses, go find a merchant. They usually have the things for you to help with the boss later. If that doesn't work, try your best to win and pray to God that you do. A couple of little secret things the game doesn't tell you is that caves are important. These help level up your armaments, and it's usually pretty easy to do as long as you beat the mini boss in the cave. Got a weapon you like but it's low level? Go into the cave, kill the stupid guy, and get smithing stones. These will help significantly at the end of your run, or even during your run if you find a merchant. And the merchant has a crafting bench for you to level up your gear. Additionally, if you really like your first weapon, buy a smithing stone from the merchant and craft it up. Which brings me to my next little helpful hint. The game is kind of like a battle royale in a sense that gear goes by tiers. Gray is ass, blue is okay, purple is dope, and gold is the shit. Even your gray shit starting armament can be dope so long as you get those smithing stones to make it better. So craft, it helps. Another little helpful tip. You are not bound by gear, meaning there is absolutely no weight limit. So if you find a weapon or a piece of gear that doesn't necessarily fit your build, take a closer look at the passive effects. If the passive effect helps your character, equip it in your offhand to reap the rewards of it. But be careful. If the passive effect has a hand on it, it means it only activates when you have it equipped. So make sure you're grabbing the right things for your build. Moving on. Remember how I said the game is crackified? It is. Speed is key, right, Jack?
Normally I say speed is key, but this time I'm gonna say speed is key!
See, he gets it. You don't have a lot of time to do the things that you need to do. So, a couple of important things to know. Make sure you hit at least 2 churches before night 3. If you don't, you're probably gonna die. Churches are on the map. Remember your friend. Go to them during your run and upgrade your flask +1 for each church that you visit. You don't need to go to all of the churches. You should be prioritizing leveling up and killing stuff. But if there's a church on your journey, go to it after you clear out encampments. At the start of each night, try to focus on the outskirts of the map. It's easier and you'll level up fast. Once you get to level 5, start doing a little bit more challenging things like encampments closer to the center. Things to avoid on your first night. Field bosses. Just don't. The middle castle. You're gonna die. Anything shrouded in a creepy blue bubble. You might not even want to do this on night 2. Cause yeah, it's tough. Trust me. Your goal on the first night should be to reach somewhere in between level 6 to 9. The higher the better. If you can do this, you can save the hard stuff for the second night. After your first night, icons are gonna pop up on the map. These are field bosses. Kill some, they give you good stuff. If you come across any of these field bosses, just run away extremely fast. Unless you are extremely confident in your playstyle. But overall, you kind of need all 3 people to be on the same page to take these dudes down. So, choose your field boss wisely, especially if you're under-leveled. Explore the caves, get smithing stones, go to the castle in the middle, and clear it out. But whatever you do, do it fast and coordinate with your team. After you survive the second night, it's time to face the Night Lord. And if you're leveled enough and have the right gear, you might survive. If not, give it a shot, but all in all, just don't give up. You'll get good gear anyways to help you later if you fail. After you beat the Night Lord, you get a specific relic that has specific buffs you can equip to all of your characters. And they're really good buffs too. And that's pretty much the game. You would think that this would be it, right? No, it's not. After you beat your first boss, Gladius, the 3-headed Cerberus shitface, you're gonna unlock more bosses. 6 more to be exact. And each boss has a level of involved with them. Additionally, and as you beat more bosses, you will unlock Shifting Earth. These are specific events on the map that drastically alter it. It's like a huge dungeon. And if you beat it, you will get some insane rewards. And it's generally something you want to save for night 2 if you are in between level 8 to 10. It's very tough, but immensely worth it if your team is up to the task. You might encounter some problems. And the main problem that most people are finding is finding good people to play with. I'm not even gonna front. This had me extremely frustrated the first time I was playing the game, and it's mainly because you have to play as a team. So it's really good to play with people who understand what to do. Unfortunately, and maybe this was some cosmic joke by the developers of this game, there's absolutely no way to communicate to your teammates using in-game voice chat. What? Yeah. You can only ping. And generally, in this game, it's a really good idea to stay together. If you want to mitigate this problem of playing with randoms that actually have absolutely no idea what to do, use this code. These guys are generally better at playing the game, and since I've used this code, I've literally beaten every single boss and gotten to the final boss. So for me, personally, the problems that I've been having are generally gone, you know, ever since I've used this multiplayer code. And once you start playing the game with people that know what they're doing is where the game gets incredibly fun. So I'm addicted. And I'm addicted because this, to me, is what Elden Ring's multiplayer should have been. Yeah, sure, the Coliseum was super fun and cool if you wanted to get your ass kicked by some dude with a giant fingerprint shield. But this is Elden Ring's multiplayer at its finest. It's akin to a battle royale, but not really, because you're not fighting other people, and it's kind of like an extraction shooter, but also not really. It's Elden Ring, but faster and with nothing but bosses. It's a fast boss run Elden Ring game with friends. And if you've ever played a Soulsborne game in your entire life, you know the bosses is where it's at. They're always insane, always incredibly fun to fight, and they provide a lot of challenge even to a solo player. There's even other bosses from other Soulsborne games in this game. And I know this kind of rubbed people the wrong way, right? But for me, personally, I loved it because I haven't played all the Souls games yet. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm kind of dreading it. Elden Ring kind of took up a lot of my time. I have like 200 plus hours in it. And I'm afraid of playing the other ones. And when I came across The Nameless King, I almost shit myself. So FromSoft said, what's better than Elden Ring? Let's make a game that you can play with friends and just kill bosses only. Thanks, FromSoft. I'm addicted now. So what do I think of NightReign? Honestly, I love it. I played the network test and I was immediately sold on it, even though there was a lot of people that didn't like it because it was not a, you know, not the normal, you know, Soulsborne formula game, and there was a lot of mixed reviews on it. But me personally, I was immediately sold on this game. This shit is fucking amazing. This game is fantastic. This immediately. I already know that I am going to get fucking sucked into this game. A lot of people had a lot of mixed feelings about it because they felt it wasn't a true Soulsborne game. And yeah, it's not. But to me, that was kind of the point, right? Like, you're not gonna make another Soulsborne game. You gotta switch it up. You gotta change it up a little bit. And to be honest, I think the devs over at FromSoft saw the popularity of games like Tarkov and Apex Legends, and they looked at those types of games and they said, let's do that, but let's do it our way. And what they've created is extremely fun. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. It's not perfect. I do think that they had a really huge misstep in not adding in voice chat, but in all honesty, after playing an embarrassing number of hours on NightReign, it kind of adds to like the FromSoft charm. Emoting and using creepy blowable ocarinas to voice opinions makes it just a little bit funnier. And it's a game that I could just boot up and just have fun with it for like a couple of hours after work. And it's fun even when I tragically fail in the game too. I will admit though, playing this game with people that don't know what they're doing is incredibly frustrating. Or playing with people that just continuously die or go off by themselves to do something else. It sucks. It's not a fun experience. And when I was playing the game initially, a vast majority of my games were like this. And I started to have second thoughts. I'm not even gonna lie. I legit started to have second thoughts. And I was like, why did I buy this game if people are just gonna go do their own thing? And it was just so completely opposite of what I experienced in the network test as well. So I was kind of confused, like, at what I was experiencing. And after a few hours of banging my head on the table, you know, just wondering why my teammates were making very clearly stupid decisions, I personally was left angry, wondering why I even bought the game. Okay. But once I used that multiplayer code, thank you so much for Extra Life, because oh my God, I was at one point in time going to break my computer. Okay. I'm not even lying. I was going to break something in my apartment. Something was going to be broken. I've just been having a whole hell of a lot of fun. It's just a very fun game. It's just very fun. It's everything that I love about Elden Ring, sped up to crackhead speeds. Like, what is there not to love? And I think it's the perfect game for anyone who just wants a very casual Elden Ring experience and has been just way too scared to play Elden Ring or any Soulsborne game for that matter. Yep, I said it. It's casual Soulsborne, and I love it. It's also expanded my love for the genre as a whole, because it's like, now I want to go play the game that has the Nameless King in it, because holy shit, that boss fight was both amazing and terrifying at the same time. Okay, and I was fighting this boss with 3 people, and he easily just wiped this out. Alright, once he got off his dragon, it was wraps for us. I thought it was done after I killed the dragon, and homie started attacking us on foot. Okay, I didn't know what I was getting into, but I want to experience that in the game that it came from. So it's like it's opening up more avenues of games for me, and that's like, gimme that, give me more of it. But what I think, what do you think? Did you get NightReign? And if you did, what do you love about it? What do you hate about it? And what do you think needs improvement? Let me know, drop me a comment. I literally respond to every single one of my comments. And those of you that have commented before, you know that that is the truth. I don't lie about things. I am not a liar. Don't call me a liar. Stop calling me a liar. I respond to every single one of my comments. I don't lie, ever. I've never lied, not once. Okay?
So that was a fucking lie.
But I really do want to hear what you think if you played the game, if you're interested in getting it, if you're a little bit too scared of getting it. But I really do ultimately feel that this is a very, very good game for anybody who just wants a very casual Soulsborne experience. It's fun, it's fast, it's all around just a great game to play. But I really want to hear what you think about it, and I want to hear what your feedback is, and I want to know what you think. So please, please, please let me know. And let's talk about it. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I really appreciate everything that you do. You have absolutely no idea. If you like this, please like, share, and subscribe. Any engagement helps. And as always, my friends, peace, peace, and much love. I will catch y'all in the next one.